Hey Greg, this is Chuck Huckster. I spoke with you earlier today. Thank you for calling me back. And here's the video that I promised you. I own an SEO agency out of Charlotte, North Carolina that specializes in working with a lot of pest control companies, basically helping them to rank well on Google, really to help get more leads and help them grow their business. And I'm sure you probably don't care much about the technicalities of search engine optimization. But I would think that you'd care very much about having more potential customers finding you so that you can close more business. And I'd also venture to say that you wouldn't mind getting a good portion of the new business that's going to your top 3 to 5 competitors in your market, because 80 to 90% of all new searches choose one of the top 5 search results. So I'm going to just take a few minutes here to do an audit of your site and show you kind of the how and the why behind Google. And if your objective is to grow your business, then it's something worthy of your consideration, because Google is the new phone book. And when people are searching for stuff, they're going to Google looking. And if you're not showing up, then they're not going to find you. So let's do the most popular keyword search would be Charleston Pest Control Companies. And it's really broken down into 3 sections. There's no ads showing up here, but typically there's some Google ads, and then the map section, and then what's called the organic section, where it shows us some directories here, and then you see some of the competitors here up here. So these are the guys that are getting about 80 to 90% of all the new business. And I found you on page 5. Here you go, right here. And so you probably realize that no one's really going past page 1 anymore. Even if you think of doing your own searches, you probably rarely go past page 1. So again, if your objective is to grow your business and play with these guys on the first page and win some of that business from them, there's a handful of things that you can be doing. And I'm going to touch base on a couple of them quickly and show you just how to take yourself from page 5 to page 1, get more leads, and grow your business. But first things first, I went to Google the city and your company to find your Google My Business. Here it is. First thing that jumped out at me is your Google reviews, because that's very important. Congratulations on your 5 stars. And you've got some really nice reviews there. I see that you have responded to some. That is very key. Google, well, this really, what it tells me is that you take your online presence seriously enough to the point where it gives you credibility online. And this is something people are looking for when they go to the reviews. That is something they're looking for. One recommendation I would make is if you or someone could respond to them within 24 hours, because it shows Google that you're responding and you're customer service oriented, because this stuff is tracked. Google tracks this stuff. They love businesses that are engaged with their customers, and it's just another signal to Google that they trust your business site and they want to rank you higher. But overall, you're doing a really good job with that. So if you just make that minor adjustment, I think it'll play well in your favor. So when we go to your site, it's fine at this point. If you ever wanted to update it, we'd be glad to help you with that too. But one thing I did was when you put site in front of your URL, it pulls up how many pages Google recognizes is on your site. And you've got 78 pages. And what I did was I compared it to the folks that are on the first page, and Ledford has 541 pages, and Palmetto has 826 pages. And that just again tells us how many pages Google is seeing. And just so that you know, Google is all about the end user experience, and they want to rank the businesses that they trust. So having a lot of content, especially authoritative content, is one big signal that Google likes to see. Now, something else to look at is your title tags. So we put your URL in this metadata extractor, pulls out what your title is and some other information that we use. But this is actually what shows up on the blue line right here. And you can kind of think of it as the title or name of your book. So if the name of your book is not clearly explaining who you are, what you do, and where you do it, again, you're sending Google a signal that they don't understand what to do with your site. So what we like to, or what Google likes to see, is that it be congruent with this search, what people are searching for, the keyword search. So you could actually just make a tweak there, put Charleston Pest Control Companies, have a vertical line, and then Champion Pest Management, another vertical line, family operated pest control. You've got 72 characters to play with there, so that would help out a lot and signal to Google to rank you better. The other thing on your site, or what Google looks at, are headings, and the headings tell Google what you want to rank for. And currently, it doesn't show that your site has any headings. While you have a lot of information on your site, they don't have what Google considers as headings, which would probably be about right here. And again, if you put a heading in there, you'd want it to be congruent with what folks are searching for. So the best thing to do is to put Charleston Pest Control Companies, best company in Charleston, or best pest control company in Charleston after that. Something to that effect. We can work with you on that. But that'll boost your rankings as well, because those are one of the first two of the first things that Google looks at to see whether they trust your site and how to rank you. The other thing I want to talk about are citations. When we go back to here, you see these sites like this, like Yelp, and if you click on that, it brings you up to the Yelp page, and this is basically it's like a directory listing for your website, but on their website. So it's going to have all your name, address, phone number information in there. And these are important because most companies may only do about 10 or 20 of them, but there's actually 350 directories around the country. And so I ran a report to show you how, or to see how you're doing. And I don't really trust some of these tools, but they are directionally very good and give you a good guide and general idea of what's going on. And so this is saying that 89% of your listings are either not done or not done properly. And the key is to have your name, address, phone number of your business listed exactly the same on each and every one. Now, like I said, some companies only do about 10 or 20 and think that's enough. They may put street on one and spell it out and then put ST on another one, so that shows Google that there's an error. So you don't want to do that. So we do all 350 of them for you. It's a very tedious task. We do it manually. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to complete, but it goes a long way in Google's eyes regarding trust, because they see you are a company listed on 350 business directories across the web, and that gives you a massive amount of trust because they see you're taking your online presence seriously and therefore boost your rankings. So my recommendations, Greg, would be to get your headings tweaked, add some authoritative content here and there, maybe in some of these where it makes sense. Tweak your title and description, get all your citations done correctly so Google has a better understanding of what you're all about. And making those changes are going to help push you from page 5, where I found you, to starting to advance the ball downfield and getting you closer to page 1 or on page 1, so that Google ranks you, your phone starts ringing more, and because people can now find you, and now you have a shot at working those leads and closing more business. So hopefully you found this was valuable to you. Let me know your thoughts, and if you have any questions. Hope you have a great day, Greg, and thanks so much. Take care.